Hello, we are Jesús and Pablo, that Jan is in, and we're going to talk about nervous system components. First of all, the index. We're going to talk about the neurons, the part of the neurons and its function, the glial cells, that there are three different types, and the transmission of nerve impulses.
Well, first of all, the neurons that generate and transmit nerve impulse, and there are three types, there are three parts of the neurons. There are the dendrites, the cell body, and the axon. The dendrites are these short branch projections that receive nerve impulse from the receptors or other neurons. Then the cell body, that is cell, a normal cell with his nucleus, his cytoplasm, and his organelles. And finally, we have the axon, that is a long fiber that transmits nerve impulse away from the cell body to the axon. Many these axons, these small axons, short axons, have mildly cover, that it can say also seeds that increase the speed of the nerve impulse. And finally, the nerve is classified in three functions: the sensory, the motor, and the axon. The motor, they send information from the receptor to the CNS, that is the central nervous system. The motor neurons send reports from the CNS to the effectors and cause muscles and contraction and gland secretions. Finally, the axon, that is wrong, the relay neurons connect sensory and motor neurons.
Then we have glial cells that surround the neurons, giving support. And well, we have three different types. Astrocytes, that are these small ones that have like a star shape, that provide nutrients to the neuron. Then we have the microglia, that its function is to remove every waste that it can produce, and the oligodendrocytes and Schwann cells. The Schwann cells are these small cells that are here, and the oligodendrocytes is this big cell that helps to the transmission of information through every neuron.
Well, finally, we have the transmission of nerve impulse, that are neurons that transmit information as electric signal. This impulse travels by the neurons and exits through axon terminal. This transmission occurs at a synapses. These synapses, there are in the left, and the neurotransmitter and the receptors.
When the synapse occurs, as you can see here, it is not connected. It has a small cleft called the synaptic cleft. These small red balls are called chemical messengers, that are neurotransmitters that go through a neuron to the other. And then in here we have the receptors that receive the information that a neuron sends to the other.
Thanks for your attention.